welcome to the SportsLine Olympic Games of 2018. I'm Steven Silvestro.
I'm Isaiah Clark.
And we're here to help you out with all of the game's commentary. We have 5 events for you here today. Musical chairs, a fierce, dangerous competition. Then we go to the rock, paper, scissors tournament, one that everybody, so many rivalries. And then we follow that up with a pretzel eating contest, then dodgeball, and we finally land on Tanya Says, a Simon Says type game. What are you most excited for in this year's events?
I'm most excited for musical chairs. It's a fierce competition. Lives have been lost before, and I'm really excited to see if any get lost today.
Well, I'm really interested in the Tanya Says event. That's going to come in the later half of our show. But Tanya, I wonder, does she have fear on these participants? That is Tanya, you don't want to have Tanya disappointed in you.
You do not want to disappoint Tanya.
Yes, but let's get started. For our first event this evening, we have the fierce competition of musical chairs. This is a dangerous one. Our warriors will be from Q&A, producers and hosts Brian Gelbach and Jack Rohr. From Sports Talk Philadelphia, producer and host Josh Abrams and producer and panelist Sam Brown. From SportsLine, the best show, they have us, Steven Silvestro and Isaiah Clark. From LTV News, they only have Dave Roberts. And from Backstage Pass, we could only get one producer because the others were running around with the Kardashians. We have Sean Kelly.
Of these competitors, you really got to look out for Jack Rohr. He's a world champion musical chairs competitor.
Mm-hmm.
For a few weeks, he's been leading up to this competition. He's been working on a new strategy that he's really going to hope to take the gold in this competition.
Yeah, he really is a prodigy. But we also got to watch out for David Roberts from LTV News. He is a fierce competitor. He has worked his way from the bottom. Now he's here. So I have seen him fight for chairs, even when there's not a fight going on. 2 years ago, there was an incident where he broke a chair at LaSalle because he wanted it more than somebody else. I don't even know. It wasn't a competitor. He just wanted the chair, and he broke it.
Musical chairs can be a really fierce competition, and some people cower away from it, like one of our producers, Helen Stars. Just because of the fact of Dave Roberts breaking a chair a few years ago. But we were brave enough to compete in this competition.
Yes, bravery all around in this event. There seems to be a huddle going around with all of the contestants. Actually, no, it seems someone's missing. Who's missing there, Isaiah?
That'd be you, Steve. You were missing.
Why didn't you let me into the huddle?
Just a little plotting.
Plotting for
No
what?
big deal.
Well, we have Freedom from Fire music. That always gets me happy.
It's a beautiful song.
It is a beautiful song for a beautiful show. Dave is already in his stride.
He's just happy to be there.
You look a little confused that I'm in front of you.
First person gone. Sam Brown.
Well, that's sports talk for you. Nothing else I can play. He looked a little lost in that competition.
Just a little bit.
Brian and him both were without a chair. Brian actually just capitalized. He looked.
You see a little beautiful spot from Steve there.
Little hand motions coming along with you and me.
Just a little playful.
Sean beats Josh out for a chair, but Josh doesn't even look. There was an empty chair right there. Jack was able to run around and get that.
All right, going into the next round. See Brian a little cautious there.
And you cut me out. You cut me out.
I was just playing the game.
Eliminating your own show. I thought we had a treaty.
I was just playing the game.
I'm hurt. But let's get down to these final 5 contestants. We have both from Q&A. We have one Backstage Pass, a LTV, and then a U. So here we go. Little stride. Dave's still got his stride going. Jack's got that strategy.
That strategy is a killer strategy. That's what got him this far into this competition.
And there goes the music. It looks like Sean has the seat.
Oh, Sean and Brian fighting for a chair. Let's see who wins this one.
I think Brian's got it now.
Brian wins the chair. Sean is eliminated.
That is interesting. It looked like Sean had the chair, but Brian pushed him off of it. It looked like it was clearly Sean. I wonder what's going through the ref's head right now.
I didn't know you could ref musical chairs, actually.
I think we'll have to bring in our rules expert later on after this event. We'll bring her in to really explain what this means. Nonetheless, Sean is out. We're down to our final 4. There's the music.
It is up. Q&A eliminates itself.
Yeah, it looked like Brian was going for the same strategy he did last time against Sean. He tried to pull Jack off of it, but no offense to Jack, Jack's a big boy.
He's really thick. He's a thick boy.
He is a thick with several C's. Everybody's going to medal in this one. They'll just go round and around. Freedom from fire. Up. There we go. Jack's gone. Almost no effort into that.
That's that right there.
But let's look at this replay. Dave kind of flops on that chair. Looked like he hurt his side hip.
You can see something pop there. It doesn't look good.
A very friendly handshake.
Gotta keep sportsmanship alive.
Sportsmanship is always alive in the SportsLine Olympics. But what is that?
It gets a little tense. We get your sportsmanship, but it's intense. You really want to win this competition.
Trying to play mind games with him?
Just a bit. You know, he's got the quickness on me, but I got the size. We'll see what happens.
You're thinking he's doing? That's the calm motto. Oh, there it goes, and Isaiah's got the chair. Pushes the chair backwards, so Dave really couldn't fight him. He's had the speed, but you threw him right off that chair. We got that sportsmanship going still. I'm glad we always have sportsmanship. We're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Callie Montana, who's sitting with our bronze medal finisher, Jack Rohr.
Man, that was crazy. I came in third.
Yeah, I mean, you should have expected that, though. Did you really think you were going to win?
I'm musical chairs world champion. I expected this victory, but Isaiah and Dave had some moves, and I wasn't ready for them.
Thank you, Callie. Jack Rohr is still very disappointed in his performance.
You know, he was the favorite to win this competition. You saw his strategy working early on, but in those later rounds, it's not enough chance for him to stop and start like he did, and that was his downfall.
Yeah, it's really going to be, controversial with that. But, he also had the situation. He eliminated his other producer.
You know, yeah, there might be a little tension behind the scenes, but, we'll figure it out later on in this competition.
Yeah, if I was Brian, I'd be very annoyed with my fellow producer if they eliminated me.
I don't know how we feel about that.
But back with Brian and Sean also had an awkward, controversial situation. But we're going to send it down to Callie Montana, who's standing with I'm sorry. Callie just quit. So we're actually going to have Sean interview Brian. Take it away, Sean.
All right, cheater. Why'd you push me off the chair?
You know what? This is a competition, and I'm here to win. I'm here to represent my show, and I think you know the rivalry that Q&A and Backstage Pass has, and even if it's the difference between 5th place and 4th place, I'll do what it takes to win.
I was on that chair first, but you pushed me off.
And I was on that chair last.
You're trying to say what?
I'm trying to say that the next competition, you don't even know. I'm out.
Thank you, Sean, I guess. But, very controversial call. I think we're going to have to bring in our rules expert, Helen Mary Stars. She really dressed up for the part today for it.
I don't think she was expecting the work today, but here she is.
Yeah, as you can see, Sean is clearly in the chair first. Brian kind of slides in a little bit, but as you can see, Sean has both cheeks down, and I think that's some pretty key evidence right there that Sean was the one that was in the chair and should have stayed in the competition.
Thank you, Helen. The medal ceremony, the most rewarding part for these competitors. We had Jack Rohr from Q&A with the bronze. Then we have Dave Roberts earning the silver for LTV News. And then we have Isaiah Clark earning SportsLine, the first gold medal of this Olympics. Well, we have Sean Kelly standing by with Isaiah Clark.
I'm here with Isaiah Clark. Isaiah, congratulations on winning musical chairs.
Thank you.
So it all came down to the end, you and Dave, but the final chair. How did you feel?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Terrible.
Did you think you were going to get the final chair?
I didn't think I was going to get out the first round, but it happened. I have to also give props to Steve. We all grouped up to try to get him out early, but he stayed in there. He's a real fighter.
All right, Isaiah, thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Nice, interesting shirt you had there. LaSalle University mom.
You know, I don't think moms are represented enough in the sports world, and I really wanted to win this competition for them.
That's so sweet. That's so touching. I love you, Mom. It was really nice of you to do. But on to our next competition. We have a rock, paper, scissors tournament. After an international rock, paper, scissors committee meeting, we now have the tournament bracket for the Olympics. In this 12-person bracket, the top 4 get byes while everybody else plays in the first round. Those top 4 include number 1, Brian Gelbach, and number 2, Jack Rohr. Both Q&A producers in the top 2 spots because they have rock, paper, scissors on every one of their shows.
They are in the top 10 in the world for rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, and the other 2 that are getting byes are SportsLine's Isaiah Clark and LTV News' Dave Roberts. The 2 of them got it for their performance in musical chairs.
You know, it's a hard-fought victory for me, and there was a hard-fought second place for Dave. So we really earned these spots.
And then the bracket will go in the first round. We will have LTV News' Julie Wood at the 8th seed face off against Backstage Pass's Sean Kelly, with the winner facing Brian Gelbach.
You know, Brian will be a tough matchup for either one of these winners, but I'm really expecting a hard-fought first round.
And then in the next one, we have the 5 seed of Helen Stars from SportsLine against Sports Talk Philadelphia's Sam Brown. She's got a lot of pressure on her. She cannot disappoint SportsLine.
She is making her first appearance in the competition, so let's see how she does.
All right, and then in the 6th seed, we have former roommates Steven Silvestro from SportsLine and Sports Talk Philadelphia's Josh Abrams at 11. This one will be a fun one because they really know each other. They live together.
It's a Thursday night fight.
All right, and then in the 7-10 spot, we have Tegan from SportsLine and Callie Montana from LTV News. That is an intense rivalry.
Me versus Cal. And that's the first round.
That's going to be the biggest matchup of the first round. Let's see which one of these combatants can really get out of the first round and make a run in this tournament.
All right, let's take a look at the first round. We have Sean Kelly and Julie Wood going first. This seems to be an intense one. 2 very nice people. Up, tied. Up, Julie's got the 1-0 advantage.
Julie might be quiet, but she is intense.
Up, here we go. Oh, sweet 2-0.
Look at the showboating from Julie.
Oh.
Really expected.
Brian's happy. Brian is enthused. This backstage pass Q&A rivalry. Oh, wow. Julie will now face Brian. That's the fun part. Is Brian just went all out on that celebrations for Julie's win. But now she could upset him.
That is right. We'll see you in the next round.
We have a Helen at number 5 versus Sam Brown at number 12. Up, Sam took the advantage in the first one. Swept. 2-0, not even any ties.
You hate to see that happen.
Oh my, she just embarrassed herself in SportsLine.
She was doing her best, Steve.
Now we got up the former roommate battle.
Did you hurt yourself there, Steve?
Yeah, it kind of hurt. I had to warm up beforehand. But like, we were trying to talk. We were being nice. We had some insider information on each other. We had the mind games going. Ooh.
Looks like you lost first round.
I lost the first one. I still got this.
Ooh,
right,
tied.
Tied. Here we go. Hey. Ooh, look at that
Ooh, a little
confidence.
showboating there for you,
Look,
Steve.
confidence. Bye, Sports Talk. Bye. All right, now we have the intense SportsLine.
This is the one everyone's been waiting for.
Tegan's been playing mind games for months. And we didn't even know the bracket was coming out yet. All right, let's see this first one. Ooh, Callie takes the advantage.
Tie.
Ooh, Tegan takes the next one. That is some foul language from you, Callie. That is not allowed on this show. That is not. Where is the rules analyst? Is that a disqualification? We need to know.
We'll check back later.
Wait. We're still discussing it. We don't know.
Steve, you don't have any actual authority in here. I don't know why you're doing that.
Hey, I produced this too. I guess nobody listens to me. She's still up. She can't even figure it out. It's just, she's out anyway. She is out anyway. She can't even figure out how to rock, paper, scissor correctly. We actually have some confessionals from Brian Gelbach before his second round matchup against Julie Wood.
Julie is going down. I have the strategy. I have the smarts. I have the experience. It's not even a competition. Watch out. Watch this space. Watch this space.
I'm not sure, but I don't think the crowd is on Brian's side here.
He's really playing into it. He is really the villain of this Olympics. Pushing Sean off a chair. Now this. Camp introvert's a thing. Let's see if Julie can do it for all the introverts out there. Look at all that cockiness coming in. What an ego Brian is. Why is he the one seed? Up. Ooh, starts it off quick. This
And a
will be
little walk
hard.
off there. A little walk off
Ooh.
there. A little showboaty.
Way too confident.
Little
There's
tie.
There's tie. Ooh. Julie's upset. That
He
is a
worked really
hard
hard for this competition.
This is going to give way too much confidence to Brian. Brian is going to be way too happy. Oh, man. He's going to oh, man. Poor everybody else. This is truly tragic. For our next second round event, we have LTV News' Dave Roberts versus Sam Brown. Here's Sam Brown before the game.
Coming back right now. Let's go.
Now he's getting his push-ups in. So Sam is really getting confident, even though he is the 12 seed. He was last.
Oh, look, there's that injury from the musical chairs there. Showing on Dave. But let's see if he can pull through.
He's barely... Ooh, Dave does not look good. This is not looking good for him.
Ooh, but he wins the first round.
He takes it off strong. Tie. Let's see. Ooh, Sam's coming back. And, Sam takes it. LTV upset. 12 over 5 and then 12 over 4. Sam is truly a Cinderella story. All right, in our next one, it is a Thursday night battle. It is not even a Thursday. It is a SportsLine battle between Isaiah Clark, you, in the 3 seed versus me in the 6 seed. You really hurt my feelings on that.
I also want to take this time to apologize for my comments. They were uncalled for, and I was really in the heat of the moment when I said them. I really apologize for that, Steve.
I don't forgive you, but let's keep going on this. All right, and then first, and the tie. See, it's the SportsLine. We're just always inside each other's heads. I take a 1-0 lead, and then you come right back. Tie at 1-1. Wow, we both look really short in this frame. And we tie again. Ooh, you take the win.
Yikes.
You take the win. Oh, wow, you had cockiness. Look at everybody was coming after me for trying to start this fight. When you were the one, you call me short beforehand, and then you say, bye. Who do you think you are?
You didn't have to get physical there,
Who
Steve.
do you think you
didn't
are?
have to get physical?
Running around leaving scars, collecting your jar of hearts, tearing love apart. For our last second round matchup, we have Jack Wolf versus Tegan. Jack's really trying to be a nice guy before this one.
Yeah,
he really was.
He's a
He's
person.
really happy. He's really happy to be there. But it's Tegan, who's always complaining.
Face of a killer.
Mind games. Such mind games. Jack has to take a timeout. Has to take a timeout right there. Need to catch his breath. And then he takes
wins
his first round. And then he
Wins the second
2-0.
one real quick.
Look at that, Q&A. Tegan is always complaining still. Maybe he shouldn't have gotten in his head, tried to get in that head. Maybe he should have just took the handshake.
Maybe he's a bit too focused there.
All right, let's get to these semifinal matchups. We have Brian Gelbach, the number 1 seed, against the Cinderella story, number 12, Sam Brown. I really hope Brian wins, because Sports Talk doesn't deserve any medals in this thing.
But if Sam wins, it is a beautiful, beautiful moment in sports.
Yes, the 12 underdog, the last ranked against the top ranked. It will always be a story for the ages. And Brian takes the first one. Brian takes the second one. This is why he's the number 1 seed, guys. This is why.
That's unfortunate. I really want the Cinderella to keep going. What a beautiful story for the rock paper scissors community.
Yes, and now we have Jack versus you, Isaiah. Jack is going to have trying to go for the Q&A all finals. You were trying to end that. Represent SportsLine well. Let's watch. Jack is still so excited after Brian's win that hopefully he can get focused back up against Isaiah. Tegan's out there trying to have Isaiah get him some revenge for SportsLine after being eliminated by Jack. Jack's now got the confidence. He's still on his high.
Howdy. Let's sit down.
Nice timeout. Ooh, he takes the first one. All right, you asked to slow it down.
I slowed it down a bit.
Took a timeout, took a breather. Always could use one.
I come back with the win.
Ooh. You know that one's intense? Because he puts his paper into your scissors. You don't put his paper into your scissors. All right, another tie, another tie, another tie. Ooh,
Right back
you take
to the
ultimate. You take the sudden death win. Jack is just so upset. So is Brian. This is so sad. So disappointing. So sad. All right, now we have the third place matchup. Nobody really cares about this one, but we were told we had to do it. Jack Roy versus Sam Brown. It's called the Tegan Lamont third place round because he loves bronze medals, and Jack takes it easily.
Before you even start talking, Jack.
Let's go!
Yep.
Let's go!
Like I said, nobody really cares about this. Everybody cares about this one, the championship match. We have Brian in his uber amount of confidence and ego, and then we have you representing SportsLine, coming off a gold medal performance in the finals of rock, paper, scissors.
I'm just proud to be here in the moment. You know, I want to reflect back in my time. It was a tough competition, and I'm just happy to be in the final round.
It's always a good thing to see SportsLine represented. Even though we did on there in both fights so far. You ready? First one, fall behind, go one. You did that the last two. You did that the last two. Let's see if you can come back. You're a comeback king. Take that little time now, and you lost. Let's go.
You know, that's just a matter of opinion, Steve. I was there and you weren't. I beat you, in fact, to get there.
We did it! 2 podium spots.
Let's get to this medal ceremony. I'll deal with you later. All right, we have Q&A is 2 out of 3. We got Jack earning the bronze. And then we got Isaiah, you, earning only a silver. Should have been better.
You know, I
Stand
wasn't.
on that crate.
You'll see, I wasn't really happy with that silver. I think I should have been going the gold. I had put in the work to get the gold, and I didn't get it.
Rip the medal right off your neck before even
You see my displeasure there.
before Q&A's national anthem was even started. Won't even give Brian a high five. Wow.
Yeah, I was really upset
You
there.
truly are terrible at sportsmanship. All right, now we're going to send it back down to our sideline reporter, Sean Kelly, with the winner of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Take it away, Sean.
All right, so I'm here with the winner of Rock, Paper, Scissors, Mr. Brian. Brian, how do you feel?
I feel great. You know, Q&A, we have a history of being, hey, shut up! Q&A, we have a history of being great at rock, paper, scissors. I think it shows that in our performance today. You know, me, first place.
Sorry, I just wanted to take over the interview. How's it going?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great. I came.
Why are you here?
Because I medaled. I'm on the podium. I've been on both podiums so far, so like I think I deserve this.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We've had a lot of buzz so far on social media. Let's take a look.
I was on that chair first, but you pushed me off.
And I was on that chair last. And I was on that chair last.
This is the hungriest competition coming up. We have the pretzel eating contest, and we have the crowd going wild, especially you.
This is my favorite competition.
For this one, we had a rule of 1 producer per show. You just had to cap it.
You know, ever since that press Georgia 2016, it's been hard to find pretzels, so we really had to limit the competition this year.
Yeah, and this year there was a struggle between Sports Talk. Couldn't decide who they wanted to represent them, Josh or Sam.
Well, they ended up going with Josh, so we'll see how that plays out for him.
As you said, let's take a look at these competitors. From SportsLine, we have Tegan. From LTV News, we have Dave. From Backstage Pass, we got Sean. We got Jack from Q&A, and then, as we said, Josh representing Sports Talk. It was a really heated fight between him and Sam. But let's get this started.
As you can see, Tegan starts off complaining.
He's always like complaining about the pretzel. Tegan is never not complaining. It's not a true SportsLine event if Tegan's not complaining.
That is right. His nickname is Always Complaining, Tegan Lamont.
You can see Sean's really going in there for it.
You notice something about Jack there? Seems to be taking his time.
Taking little bites.
Maybe that will play out well in the end. Maybe he's conserving space in his stomach, taking small bites, when everybody's full, he's still going.
Yeah, you can see there, like, Jack's taking these little bites. Josh is basically throwing 2 in at a time. Look how quick he's eating them.
They're really enjoying themselves. It looks like, Tegan still looks like he's complaining. Dave taking a sip of water, washing down the pretzels as he's going.
Yeah, always need some water. But also, this looks like a lovely family dinner right here.
It looks like they're having a lovely time.
We got like Tegan looking like the father. We got Josh looking like the mother at the heads of the table. And their 3 kids, Dave, Sean, and Jack.
Yes, it's a beautiful scene.
It's beautiful. But Jack's still going with this slow pace. Wonder when he's going to pick it up.
I don't think he ever will.
Yep, well, it's just going to be a tough one to say. But as Tegan keeps complaining about these pretzels, we got some for ourselves, even though the pretzel shortage of 2016. So let's try these out.
Take a little bit. Oh, I got 3 here.
Up 3 right there. That should make it easier for the contestants. A little hard. Okay, not too bad. All right, as we're winding down, we're still a little shortage. But Jack has got them laughing. Is that his strategy?
This is where he comes back. The small bites are going to take place here.
Our man, Julie A. Wood, scorekeeper, always on top of her game. Dave just double-fisted 2 pretzels. Oh man, it's intense right now.
Here's Jack, still taking those small bites. Maybe he's going to come in with the play soon.
Is Tegan Tegan has changed color since the beginning of this event. He is red now. He is dark red.
Looking like a strawberry.
We got Callie giving Dave some motivational speech. Jack has picked up his pace finally.
7,
But we'll have to see.
5,
Is Tegan choking there?
Yeah, Callie tried to get involved. We had to run her away. And that's it.
Got there quick.
And let's see what we have. Let's see what the counts are. Well, it seems like there is a tie. Let's get back down to that overtime matchup between Josh and Sean. Looks like each person has 3 pretzels left. That's intense.
Really coming down to the wire here in this competition. Look.
Oh, look at that tongue came out.
Josh is finished. He is the winner of this competition.
He's drinking all that water. He's gulping it down to go down with those pretzels. Sports Talk is good at one thing. That's eating.
Eating pretzels.
That's it. That's all they're good at. We have Tegan Lamont from SportsLine getting the bronze. Always being represented SportsLine. We're always the best. We got Backstage Pass, Sean Kelly with the silver. He's laughing too much. He's also too tall for Steven to put the thing around his neck. But this has got to be a rewarding thing. SportsLine has to give a medal to Sports Talk, but at least it's Steven handing it to Josh. Former roommates right there.
Beautiful scene.
Josh he bit the medal. That's how you know it's the Olympics. All right, now we're going to send it down to Sean Kelly, who's standing by with our silver medalist, Sean Kelly.
All right, so I'm here with our second place finalist in the pretzel eating contest, Mr. Sean Kelly. So Sean, how did you feel about this pretzel eating contest? Well, Sean, I had not quite so much confidence going into this contest, but, I like pretzels.
Thank you, Sean. Who would have thought? Sean, interviewing Sean.
He likes pretzels.
And trees. But we'll send it back down to Sean, who is standing by with the actual winner of this event, the gold medalist, Josh Abrams from Sports Talk.
All right, I'm here with the winner with the pretzel eating contest, Mr. Josh Abrams. Josh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
So it all came down to the end, you and me, to the final minute. Once the time ended, we were both down to 3 pretzels.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I had a lot of confidence coming into this, but I did not expect to be as nervous once I got up on stage. And then the final 3 were there. Once we got that little break, that like set it up for me almost. And I knew you and I were intense, and we just shoved the 3 pretzels in our mouths, and I just had the urge to get it down my body.
So you're gonna eat more stuff for the rest of the day?
Not for a while. Not for a while. No.
Yeah, same here. 5
servings of pretzels is actually a lot.
Yes, it is. All right, Josh, thank you.
Thank you.